I speak the truth, my content might just make you so uncomfortable. If you out here fibbing, being fake, no, I'm not one of you. I'm trying to take this higher from the bottom, now I one of you. Wonder who gon' recognize my worth, this grind been wonderful. It was only cheese between my Wonder Bread, I wondered where the bread was. Trying to get my family stomach fed, gotta keep my head up. I know my day gon' come, I know them days get brighter. If you work, the shade gon' come, but prove them wrong.
Treat people accordingly. And what that means is basically treat people how the way they're showing you, not by just, what their mouth is saying and all that. Treat them the way they're showing, how they're presenting themselves to you. Case in point, I have a friend, or I should say had a friend, that I've been friends with for a long, long time, some years. And all of a sudden, he just stopped calling me and texting, and we used to hang out like all the time. And then the last time we kicked it was April of last year, and it was just like, and so some time went on, and I would call and text. He didn't show up for my birthday, and I was just like, well, what's going on? Why? What did I do? And I kept trying to, see what's going on, reaching out. And, finally I was just like, I need to stop. You know what I mean? Because it's like, obviously this person doesn't want to be in my life anymore. That's just what it is. And I'm learning because I'm still having some issues, but that people that want to be in your life will be in your life. You don't have to beg. You don't have to jump up and down and scream and all that kind of stuff. You will just, they will just be there. You won't have to do much. And it's like, especially like even dating wise, you know what I mean? It's like if you're dating a guy or a girl, if that person wants to date, like really, get to know you and date you, and as you guys are going through the dating process, you won't have to ask for attention. You won't have to jump up and down. You won't have to bitch about it just to get somebody to spend time with you. You really don't. It's an automatic given. I don't care how many times when people say, oh, I'm busy, I ain't had time. Bitch, if you really want to hang or talk, or at least pick up the phone and call, you can find time. Because the one thing that kills me is don't tell me you busy and you don't have time and all this shit, and we just happen to be Instagram friends or Facebook friends, and I'm seeing you posting all kind of shit and interacting with other motherfuckers and all this shit. But then when I ask you, hey, what's up? Why you ain't text? I ain't heard from you. Oh, I've been busy. No, you ain't, bitch, because I didn't seen you posting shit. So you ain't been that motherfucking busy that you couldn't just shoot a text. You mean to tell me you that busy that 5 seconds out your day you can't just say, hey, how are you? I don't like that shit. I like consistency, you know what I mean, with my friendships, relationships, family members. But I'm just learning that, I need to just start treating motherfuckers how they treat me. You know what I mean? Fuck trying to hang out with them and all that, and all that kind of stuff. Because it's funny how, like, when you finally, like, whatever, they always pop up out the blue. Oh, what you been up to or whatever. And then, you be like, oh, I did this. Oh, why you didn't call me? Well, motherfucker, why you didn't call me when you was doing such and such? When I saw your ass all on Facebook and Instagram and shit, you doing this and doing that, I didn't get a call. Or when you invite somebody, you know what I mean, you introducing them to your friends and stuff, trying to get to know them, but then you find out that, they hanging out with their friends and you ain't never met them, and you like, well, damn, I would like to meet your friends. I would like to interact with them too, you know what I mean? I'm trying to introduce you into a new group, you know what I mean? Damn, I thought you were gonna return the favor. But what I'm learning too is you can't expect everybody to do the same thing that you're doing. You can't expect everybody to treat you the same way you're treating them. You just can't. Just because you would do it doesn't mean that they're going to do it. you know. And I think that's sometimes where my frustration comes from, is like, well, I did this, well, you know, I would think they would return the favor, but everybody's not kind-hearted like you, Chris. Everybody doesn't think like you, Chris. You know what I mean? And so now I'm learning not to set myself up, so when the shit don't happen, I'm not disappointed, I'm not pissed. It's just like, okay, I see how it is, you know. Okay, take it for what it is. You know, it's like what they say, the older you get, the less friends you have. And I'm just starting to see, you know, who's really my friend, who's an acquaintance, who's just a club friend. You know what I mean? I'm starting to see that at 27. I'm like, you know, okay, I'm getting it now, you know, and it's taking still some time, but I'm learning to just treat people accordingly. You know what I mean? I don't like one-sided shit. If I'm reaching out, and I feel like I'm always the one doing it, I stop. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, I'm gonna sit back and see how long it's gonna take you to, you know, hit me up on your own, or want to hang out with me on your own without me having to call and invite you and all this stuff first. You know, I want to see, are you gonna make an effort as well? Because one thing I don't like is one-sided. If it's just on me all the time, it's not happening. But I don't know, it's like just people don't value friendships and relationships. And I mean, even I've talked to guys where, you know, I've been all into them and stuff, and you think maybe they into you too, but you know, they always give you this bullshit like, I got other shit to focus on. This is sidetrack, but just this on my mind. You ever talk to somebody, you know, you kind of pretty much ready to date, ready to get back out there and try to date, you know, and see what's going on, and you happen to meet that one guy that just, you know, you like or whatever, and he seems to like you, but it's like he gives you that line of, oh, you know, they just got out of a relationship and they're not really wanting anything serious, and you know, that kind of spill. And I'm always like, well, if that's what it really is, why are you out trying to meet people and mingle and talking, you know, like as if you maybe want to see where this could go? And then, you know what I mean, then as your feelings start to get involved more, you're, you know, trying to see where it's at, they hit you with the, you know, well, you know, I just got a relationship, I'm just trying to be careful. Nigga, if that's the case, excuse me, I shouldn't say nigga. Men, women, whatever. Sit your ass down. Sit your ass down. Don't be in nobody's face. Get yourself together. Nothing wrong with that. If you want to get a little dick, a little pussy on the side, whatever, do that. But don't be trying to talk to people like as if, you know what I mean, you're really interested in getting to know them, and you know, you fresh out of a relationship, and that's, your mind isn't on relationship at all. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying I'm just talking to people and ready to just jump in a relationship tomorrow. No, I'm just saying I want to be talking to somebody and getting to know somebody in hopes to head that way. But if you don't have any intentions on really doing that, you know, trying to get to know somebody to eventually get to there as over time, you know what I mean? Don't, you know what I mean? Then just chill out. You don't need to talk to nobody like that. I mean, it's all cool to make friends and stuff, but don't be trying to act like one minute you serious about it, and then when you see the person getting more involved with, you know, wanting to see what's up, then you want to start pussy popping and backpedaling and shit. Don't do that. You know, just keep it 100. But once again, treat them accordingly. When they start acting like that, then you back yourself up. And then, you know, it's always funny when you get that, well, I ain't heard from you in a while. Well, motherfucker, you told me what you wanted. I know what I want. And what you talking about ain't meeting up with what I want. So, you know, I'm going to back up. I'll talk to you here or there, but it ain't going to be what it was. You know, but that's how I feel about stuff. But comment below, subscribe, let me know, you know, how do you guys deal with stuff like that? You know, with people, you know, you being the nice person you can be to people, but it doesn't get reciprocated right. You know what I mean? You're always the one lending your ear, always there to call, you know, answer the call when they calling you and talk to them about their problems. But the minute you try to reach out, ain't nobody nowhere to be found. Don't nobody return your call, your text, and you be like, damn, I'm always there for everybody else. But the minute I need somebody to be there for me, everybody gone, you know. So that's why I learned to just start depending on me, hanging out with me, And the few friends I do have, I always make sure that I keep in contact with them, and they make sure they keep in contact with me. And I don't mean talk to them every day, but every now and then interact, whether it's through social media or just through my personal texts and phone calls or just in person. But that's all I had to say. It's just something on my mind that a friend of mine, what we were talking about, just how you gotta just learn how to just treat people the way they're treating you, and it's just simple as that. But peace out, y'all.
Yeah. That's a price. Yeah. Groovy mode, none of this is scripted, life a movie role. Play my part, show them even through the bloopers you could grow. Found my reason, fly shit, I be dressing like some salad season. I keep it solid every morning, every noon, and every evening, yeah.